So in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Newport County versus Bradford City. Then in the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 35 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's preview, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell, and it's free to do so and it does massively help out. Let me know your score predictions and what your starting 11 would be for this game down in the comment section down below. Now, at the time of recording, which is 20-2 on Thursday, the game is still going ahead. There has been lots of snow around where I live at this moment in time, but I don't know if that might be the same all around the country. I know it's not actually been snowing in London right now, so we'll have to wait and see. As of right now, the game is still going ahead. I do expect probably some games will be postponed due to frozen pitches and all that sort of stuff, but it's certainly not going to be an easy one. We need to bounce back after what was probably a frustrating result on Tuesday night. Based on the performance, probably deserved point in the end. You know, it was more of a point gamed rather than 2 points dropped, but upon reflection, I think we should have been going for the 3 points in that one. I think changes will need to be made because we looked really tired on Tuesday night. But make sure to drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you're new as well, and let's get into it. So if we start out then with the current Sky Bet League 2 table, my team Bradford City, we currently sit 5th in the table. After 34 matches, we've got 16 wins, 10 draws, 8 defeats, 42 goals scored, 29 goals conceded, leaving us on a positive 13 goal difference and 58 points. Our last couple of games then have been a draw, a win, a win, a win, and a loss. Them last couple of games then being a 0-0 draw away at Walsall, a 2-0 win at home to Colchester United, a 2-0 win away at Gillingham, a 1-0 win away at Doncaster, and then just before that, we had a 1-0 defeat at home to Barrow. Still, as of right now, we have conceded the second least amount of goals in the league. Only Leighton Orient have conceded less with 22, so that is obviously 7 less than us. If we compare that though to Newport County, they've played 34 matches and currently sit 18th in the table. They've got 9 wins, 11 draws, 14 defeats, 33 goals scored, 40 goals conceded, which leaves them on a -7 goal difference and 38 points. Their last couple of games then have been a draw, a loss, a win, and a draw. Them last couple of games then being a 1-1 draw away at Grimsby Town, a 3-1 defeat away at Salford City, a 2-0 defeat at home to Sutton United, a 1-0 win away at Hartlepool United, and then just before that they had a 1-1 draw away at Walsall. They're not on a great run of form whatsoever at this moment in time, and Newport either seem to be a team that are challenging for a playoff spot or really struggling in the lower half of the table. This season, under Graham Coughlin, it does seem the latter of them two options. They're currently sat 18th. You know, they really are struggling. They're not too far away from relegation. I think they will be fine from that, 12 points above the drop zone when Crawley have lost 5 in a row. I think they will be fine, but it's obviously not a position any fan wants to see their club be in. Now then, we're going to get into the team, though, that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. So I would then line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think over the last couple of matches, we've looked much better offensively when we have been playing with wingers, when we have been playing with whips, so I would like to see a 4-2-3-1 in this game. In goal for me, Harry Lewis, again, brilliant on Tuesday night. Didn't really have anything too much to do, but he had to make some saves from shots from distance, from particularly Connor Wilkinson. I think Tom Knowles had a shot as well from a free kick, I want to say that his name is. Lewis had a very good game on Tuesday night. I think we've kept, 4 clean sheets out of our last 5 games, something crazy like that. We're not really conceding goals. I think it's 1 goal conceded in our last 6, and Harry Lewis, some of the defence as well are big parts of that, so Lewis has to start in goal for me. Into the back 4 then, at right back I would go with Brad Halliday. Now, I don't think he was great on Tuesday night against Walsall, but it was one of them games again where Halliday was really isolated going forward on that right hand side because Gilead wasn't really giving him too much support, but for me personally, he's still our best right back, so I want to see him cement his place at right back. Into the 2 centre backs then, at first I would go with Matty Platt. I think defensively, Matty Platt was really solid on Tuesday night, but his short distribution, it leaves a lot to be desired about. He's really poor. The amount of times he was just passing the ball straight to the opposition, and it is a little bit of a concern for me, but because of how good our defensive record has been over the last couple of matches, I think it would be very harsh to drop him. I'd like to see him partnered with Sam Stubbs. He has been absolutely outstanding since coming in from Exeter. What a play he is on a free transfer, 18-month contract. He looks like a very good sign. He's been brilliant so far. Very good at playing out from the back. Brilliant defensively as well. Was really harshly booked on Tuesday night. I certainly don't even think it was a foul. Never mind a yellow card, but for me personally, them two should keep their places at centre-back. The left-back is the only change then in the defence. For me, I'd bring in Talaji Ball. I thought Liam Rideout was really poor on Tuesday night. Defensively poor, on the ball really poor as well. The amount of times that he gave the ball away, and I've never really been the biggest fan of Liam Rideout this season, but I think he's been really poor over the last couple of matches. And when you're winning games, I think it's hard to change the team. And I know we have been keeping clean sheets, but for me personally, I want to see Talaji Bowler come back into the side. So that's the back 4 for me: Halliday, Platt, Stubbs and Bowler. Into the two central midfielders then, while I thought Smallwood had a decent game when Adam Clayton went off and Smallwood was playing kind of at the base of, not really a diamond, but it was like a weird formation that we went to. I don't really know how to describe it, but I thought Smallwood was good for the last 15-20 minutes on Tuesday night. But for me personally, I like to see Adam Clayton starting that midfield. We all know the quality that Clayton brings. I think he's a very, very good player, and I don't want it to seem like I've got an agenda against Smallwood and Gilead, but I really want to see Clayton and Ryan East partnered in that central midfield, because I think them two could work really, really well. I think they would complement each other, and then if you're winning by a goal or two, bringing on players like Smallwood and Gilead to see the game out, that would be very nice. But just because I want to be a bit more attacking on the front foot, I like to see Clayton and Ryan East. But if it is to be Smallwood and Gilead, I don't really have too many complaints with that, but I don't really see how you fit them two in there, and Adam Clayton in a 4-2-3-1. Moving in then to the front three, behind the striker, on the right wing I would go with Scott Banks. He really struggled to get into the game on Tuesday night. He only came on with 15 minutes to go, and in League 2 it takes an attacking player, in particular wingers, a good 10-15 minutes to really settle into the game. So by the time he'd settled into it, the game was pretty much over. The only real thing I can remember him doing is that free kick near the end. He's got to be hitting the target with that. Really, really poor from Scott Banks, but he's been brilliant so far this season, so I'd like to see him start on the right-hand side. In at number 7 position then, I would like to see Dion Pereira come in for this one. I think Walker was really poor on Tuesday night, had an opportunity to, I think it was slip Smallwood in the first half, chose to shoot, and I think he's looking a little bit leggy, looking a little bit tired, and he had a good game against Gillingham last Tuesday, but apart from that, I think he has looked pretty poor at times over the last couple of matches. So just to keep things fresh, the whole point of us having this big squad with loads of good quality players in it is so that you can rotate it every now and again just to keep things fresh. I'd like to see Pereira come in and start in that number 10 position. While he doesn't really have the running ability that Walker does, he's got a different attributes to his game and different style of play to Jamie Walker. On the left wing, I'd like to see Harry Chapman come in. I think at times this season, I have been really frustrated with Chapman, but I'd like to see him get a go on that left-hand side. I've no idea how he didn't come on off the bench on Tuesday night. It was pretty criminal from Hughes not to bring Chapman on. The game was crying out for a bit of quality from wide areas, and when you've got Dara Costello playing, who, I mean, what the hell does Dara Costello offer? While it's all well and good praising him when we're winning games because he runs around quite a lot, when you need a goal, passing the ball to Costello, who loses it every time he gets the ball, Chapman has to start for me on that left-hand side, and hopefully as a winger he can have the desired impact that he did against Barrow. And up front, it obviously will be Andy Cook. 22 goals in all competitions, 19 in the league. Was unlucky not to get his 20th league goal of the season on Tuesday night. Brilliant header, just hits the crossbar. You couldn't really see from where we were stood, but yeah, really frustrating that didn't quite find the back of the net. If that would have gone in, we'd have been able to see it out for the 3 points. I think a lot of people will be feeling a lot more confident than what we probably are right now. I think it's more frustration rather than confidence after Tuesday night. On the bench then for me, that'd leave Colin Doyle, Romany Critchlow, Liam Rideout, Richie Smallwood, Alex Gilead, Jamie Walker and Dara Costello, which means the players who would miss out would be Heath Richardson, Luke Hendry, Oscar Threlkeld, Kieran Kelly, Timmy Odesina, Thierry Nevers, Emmanuel Osadibe, Abo Issa, Matt Derbyshire and Verden Oliver. A lot of them players will be back running this week or next week, I'm not really too sure. I know Osadibe is definitely still out injured. I think Nevers, Derbyshire and Oliver should hopefully all be back for next week's game at home to Hartlepool. Now let's get into my game week 35 League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with Crewe Alexandra versus Salford City, I'm going to go with a 2-0 away win for Salford. Barrow AFC versus Sutton United, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Sutton. Colchester United versus Stockport County, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Stockport. Crawley Town versus Harrogate Town, I'm going to go with a 1-0 away win for Harrogate. Doncaster Rovers versus AFC Wimbledon, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Wimbledon. Gillingham FC versus Tranmere Rovers, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for the Gills. Grimsby Town versus Rochdale AFC, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Hartlepool United versus Northampton Town, I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Mansfield Town versus Leyton Orient, I'm going to go with a 3-1 away win for Orient. Newport County versus Bradford City, I'm going to back the boys for a 1-0 away win. Stevenage FC versus Walsall FC, I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. And finally, Swindon Town versus Carlisle United, I'm going to go with a high scoring 3-2 away win for Carlisle. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are on the road 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell, and it's free to do so and it does massively help out. Let me know your score predictions and what your starting 11 would be for this game down in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure to check out my second channel as well for any gaming content and all that sort of stuff. The link to that is also in the description. Thank you for watching though. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Peace.